The following episode of Dad vs. Daughter Playthroughs was made possible by a contribution from Asmodee. Hello and welcome to another episode of Dad vs. Daughter. I'm Tim the Dad.
I'm Megan the Daughter.
And today we are playing Nations the Dice game. This was sent to us by Asmodee. This comes out, I think, the end of June, so we want to give you guys a peek at how the game is played. So first off, we'll start by showing you what we have here. We each have a player board, and since I'm always green, I am Egyptian, so that means I get to walk like an Egyptian.
Well, I'm Persia, because I'm
You're
purple.
Persia because you're
There's
purple.
no blue.
But the boards are identical. I mean, there's other than the color and the title of the nation that you are representing, these down here are all the same, as well as the placeholders for the other tiles, and we'll talk about those in a minute. So this is a dice game, so of course we have loads and loads of dice, and these are really pretty cool dice too.
And they come in different colors.
Yes, there are different colors that we're going to get throughout the game, and we'll kind of explain those as we go. But we're each going to start off with five white dice, and we know we start with 5 white dice because if we look at our player board here, down at the bottom, each of our little building areas here offer 1 white dice. So it's kind of easy to keep track of. We're also going to get 2 starting chits. One is a gold and one is a reroll, and we can use those at any time. Plus, we also don't lose these. It's not like a one and done type thing. We're going to be able to have those. They're just going to be used, and we get them back at the end of the turn. So all of our unused dice and chits are going to be beside our board so that we know that they're not used. When we do use them, then what we'll do is we'll put them up here in our colored nation box. Let's talk about the tiles, because these tiles are actually kind of cool. These right here represent the 4 different ages. Actually, all the tiles are divided into the 4 ages. These are the event tiles, and the event tile here will basically tell us that at the end of the round we need 2 food. If we have 2 food that we haven't used, then we're going to get a victory point. And in this case, if we have 1 sword, which represents military, we're going to get 1 victory point as well. And as we go through the 4 different ages, those are going to increase both what we need and the victory points that we get. So we put that right there on the score track. The other thing is we have our board up here, and these are represented, there are in a 2-player game that we're going to show you, plus even if it's a 3-player game, you're only going to use the first 3 columns. If it's a 4-player game, you'll use the 4th column. But you can see they have a 1x, 2x, and a 3x. This means that's how much gold these cost, or in military. So like if you look at this tile here, and I'll bring it up a little closer here so you can see, these are elephants. These are like representing war elephants because they're going to give you the red dice, which is really kind of war oriented. They have basically different swords on there. There's a food there, and I think did I say a stone? Stone, yeah. But there's the cost, and this is what it's going to give us. And when we buy one of these, we're going to put it on our player board, and that's going to go over one of the existing spots that we already have. So we'll basically turn in a white dice, and we'll get a red dice. And the great thing about getting dice is you get to roll them and use them on that turn, so you don't have to wait.
Yeah.
But since this is in the first row here, you can see it basically says 1 times gold. So 1 gold. If we wanted this, which is a wonder, and I'll show you Stonehenge. What's so wonderful about Stonehenge, Megan?
It's in Doctor Who, like everything else.
Yeah. Don't they spend time in like Stonehenge's basement?
Underhenge.
Underhenge.
That's what they call it.
So this represents a wonder in the world. So it shows you how much it costs to build this wonder. In this case, it's 1 stone, and once it's built at the end of the game, it's going to be worth 3 victory points, which that makes that pretty good. The military token, or the other nations, basically you are going to go to war with. So like this one represents Israel. Doesn't this look like a golf hole here?
I know, I can't take it seriously. Like I'm going to conquer
it looks like
it
looks like a green with a flag on it, you know. But it basically says you need a military there. And in this case, starting off, this is in the 2nd row, so we're going to need 2 swords in order to get this. But what it's going to do is it's going to give us a a book chit, and we'll talk about the books here in a minute. The other token or tile that we have here, these are advisors. And who is this person? How do you pronounce that?
I don't know. They're Egyptian. Let's go with that.
not Nefertiti. So, but anyway, what they're going to do is they are going to give us a reroll chit, an extra one that we're going to be able to use, and we can replace these as the game goes on. In like the I think it's the 3rd and 4th age, you actually get 2 reroll chits, and when you replace these, then you take one of your reroll chits that they gave you. You basically return it to the stock, and then you get 2 new ones. And those go right there on your board, whereas the wonders go right there.
Yeah. And it is chit with a C, because I first heard it, I thought it was something else. So I'm clarifying in case you all thought you misheard this whole time.
Get your mind out of the gutter, kid.
I'm just saying, I honestly thought it was something else.
Okay, so let's talk about the score track here for a second. As you can see here, it goes all the way from 0 to 40, and I don't think we've gotten... What, past 35 maybe?
Yeah, I think my highest was 35-ish, like around there, 37 maybe.
Probably
Check the Facebook, because we did post scores on there.
Yeah, your first game, I think, yeah.
I kicked butt, yeah.
You did do well in your first game. So here's the score track on the bottom part. The top part here represents the books. This is basically how much culture does our nation have. And depending on which player you are to start the game is going to determine how many books you already have. So in a 2-player game, say if I started first, I am actually going to get 1 book. However, if Megan goes second, she's going to get 3 books. And the great thing about the books is when you score those, if you are in the lead, you're going to get 2 points, 2 victory points. Yeah. So
it really helps to stay in the lead for this.
And when you get behind, I mean, that's just handing your opponent 2 points. So the last thing we need to talk about is the turn order cards. Okay, so in this case we have 2. What they'll do is they'll kind of give you a little description of what you're supposed to do. It will tell you what your starting books are, and plus it gives you the breakdown of the dice faces. So you know that if you want military, you get the red dice here, and 1 face is going to be 1, 2 are going to be 2. Actually, there's two sides that are 2.
Yeah.
1 that's a 3, 1's a stone, and 1 is a food. But you alternate turns, and when you are done basically doing actions, then you turn your card sideways so people can see that you have passed. And then the other players get to do all the rest of their turns until they both passed. And then after everybody passes, then what you do is you go through what they call the famine phase, which is where you look at this event and figure out if you have enough food to feed your people. And then you do a military check. You do the military check actually before you do that part, because if you have more swords that are unused than your opponent, then say if Megan was the second player, then she's actually going to be able to claim the first player spot. So that's where that comes in. And then you check the military part there, and you award the victory points as well. So Megan, I think we've covered everything, right?
Yeah, I think so.
So let's get ready to play. Okay, so we shuffled the turn order cards, and I got the first player, so actually the board is already set up to where we need to be. The other thing is, once you are done with the age that you're in, like here are all the rest of the age 1 tiles, we're actually not even going to use those, so we'll put those aside. And the same with the events, so you can just go ahead and take those and put those aside as well. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to roll my dice and see what I got. All right, so let's see, 2 military, money, a food, and a stone. Well, I'm going to need 2 food if I want to feed my people at the end.
And you got a military. You already had on military.
Yeah, and I only need 1 military unless I want to conquer something there. Let's see. Okay, what do I want to buy? Because that kind of determines what kind of strategy I'm going to go for. You know what? I think I will spend...
I already have one if you don't. Take what I'm wanting.
I'm going to spend that, and I'm going to buy the aqueduct. And that will replace my caravan down here. Okay. So because I did that, I actually have to turn 1 in, and you can turn your used dice in. So I'm going to do that, and I will get a blue, which I will roll now, and I get 2 stone. So that's the end of my actions for this turn. So
okay, I have coin, 2 swords, and 2 stone. So I think, let's see, I'm gonna pay 1 coin and I'm gonna get the elephant. So turn in that white one and get a red, and that is 2 swords.
Wow. You got a lot of military going on over
Yep.
there. Okay, man. I see things that I would like,
Yes.
but I don't have any money left. I could go for
You
conquering.
have 1 money because of your chit.
Yeah, that's
So
one.
I mean, yeah.
So I could buy.
you could buy that Egyptian lady,
Yeah,
whatever her name is.
she probably would like to be in my my area here.
Huh?
So you know what? I think I will.
Okay.
I will buy her, and so she will be my advisor, and she will give me an extra reroll token.
All right. I'm going to use these 2, and I'm gonna conquer Israel.
2 swords. Okay,
Yep,
you're gonna get a
so
book
I'm gonna
chit.
get a book chit. Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Wow. You know what? I don't really care for any of those, so
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and
Reroll?
I'm going to re-roll all of these.
Oh,
There we go.
you got some
There
books.
is some money, there's some culture, and there's 1 food.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I'm gonna re-roll these 2 stones because I don't have anything to build. So I have a coin and a book.
okay. I think for my 2 coin or my 2 money there
Yeah.
is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to buy the synagogue.
Yeah.
So I will get rid of 1 white dice and I will
Well,
get an orange dice. Oh, and that gives
more
me
money.
2 more money.
I guess for my 2 money here, I have a dice and a chit. I'm gonna go ahead and buy Stonehenge.
Yeah, I kind of thought you
Oh,
would.
it goes up there. Well, I wanted the dice, but that didn't work out.
Okay. Let's see. I still have 1 reroll left. I guess I could get more money. So, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and I'll use that reroll.
Okay.
And I'm going to reroll these 2. And
You
that
get
gives
more
me
money.
a stone and 3.
You've got 3
Coins.
money. You can buy the Hanging Gardens, and then you could build it.
Well, it's your turn.
Well,
Since I used my
I'm
reroll.
passing.
You're passing?
I can't do anything.
You're all done. Okay.
So yeah.
So,
you could buy
I
the
will.
gardens.
For 3.
Okay.
Well, hang on.
That's 3.
That's only worth 1, though.
No, but then you have 1 to build it though. So
Yeah,
then you can
well,
just build it.
I may want. I want more.
You want the pyramids? No,
Yeah,
you don't.
I think I want the pyramids. Well, they kind of go with my theme there, so I'm going to go with
Yeah,
that. There's
you're
my
in
3
Egypt, I
money.
guess. Go for it.
I don't have enough stone, and when you don't have enough stone, it's not like you can like half build it. You have to be able to build all of it at the same
Yeah.
time. So I think at that point I will pass.
All right, so.
So we both passed. So let's look at famine. Are we going to feed our people?
No.
No, we're going to
We're
let
gonna
our people starve.
Yeah,
Let's look at
no.
military. I have no military.
I have 2,
So you actually will become first player next
and
turn.
I get 2. I get 1 point.
Because you will be able to do that, and I will not get anything.
Yep, and then books.
Actually, I think we're supposed to do the books first, but
Oh,
that's okay. We're going to do those a little bit out of order.
I have 2.
I have 3 books.
And you
So-
1, 2, 3. So I'm ahead of you, so I get 2 points.
Yep.
Nice.
All right, so that is the turn. We take all of our dice and our
Yep.
chits back, and Megan, you are up.
Let's get some new tiles first.
Oh, yeah, duh.
That would help.
And we'll get rid of this event tile.
Yep. And need 3 more. Okay, so we've got some people, we've got some dice. Nice. Okay.
All right, and our event
Yep.
is...
What's our event?
Ta-da! We need 3 food and 2 swords.
Okay. Let's see, I've got a sword, a coin, 2 books, and food. So for 1 coin, I don't want 2 coins. Okay, for 1 coin, I'm going to get the, what is this? The watermill. So I'm going to turn in this and get a blue and a white. So, okay, I got a coin.
It's like a free reroll if you're white.
And 2 stone. Okay, your turn.
Okay, let's see what I can get here. Well, not really exciting.
2 coins, 2 stone, food. I only have 3 stones. A book and a food.
And here's the other thing is you don't get change. It's kind of like Alhambra, you know. If you overpay, you overpay.
I haven't played that, have I?
Not yet.
I don't think
So you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pay that 1 gold, and I am going to replace my Egyptian gal because we're moving up in the world, and we have Anna Komnene, and you looked her up.
Yeah, she's like a Greek princess, I think is what it said.
So we'll actually get rid of that.
Because I was curious who that person was.
And I will turn one of my rerolls in, and I will actually get 2 in return.
Okay.
So.
For my 2 here, I'm going to buy. Do I want the yellow or the blue? I'm going to go for blue, and I want more books. So get another white and a blue, and I get 1 book and a stone. Okay.
All right. Well, I think what I'll do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use my 2 stone there, and I'm going to build my pyramids.
Okay.
And when I build that or complete it, then I'm going to get this. In this case, I'm going to get an extra $1.
$1 make you holla, honey boo boo.
Oh, don't go there. Please do not go there. I will disown you, child.
No, you like me too much.
All right, your turn.
I'm going to use 1 stone, and I'm going to build Stonehenge.
Okay.
So I'll do that. Your turn.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use my 2 gold, and I am going to buy the Hagia Sophia. I know I'm mispronouncing that. I know it's a famous building.
Isn't it like in Istanbul or something?
I don't know.
Constantinople. It's an opal.
Istanbul, not Constantinople. I can't sing. Okay, so that's what I did. Your turn.
I'm gonna use my reroll here. I'm gonna reroll all 3 of these. So that doesn't really help me much, but there's that. So your turn.
Okay. You know what? I don't like anything I have here, so I'm going to use a reroll and see what we get. Oh, let's see. We got a military, a coin, and a book.
I have 1 coin left, so I'm going to go ahead and buy Chichen Itza, which looks like chicken. Chicken Itza.
You think they have chicken there?
I don't know, probably.
I'm going to go ahead and for 2 money.
Looks like
There's my 2 money. I am going to buy the guild hall.
Okay.
So I will put that there, and I will get rid of this, and also get an extra gold, which I will roll.
You're getting money here, aren't you?
There's a money and food. 2 food. Well, I need 3 food.
I have 1 food.
Your turn.
I don't think I'm gonna do anything. I think I'm gonna pass.
Really?
Yeah. I don't have
I guess you don't have more rerolls,
so
do you?
yeah,
So you're kind of stuck.
1.
Okay, so what do I want to do?
You.
Well, you know what? I've got the rerolls, so use them if you got them.
Are they burning a hole in your
Wow.
pocket?
Well, there's 3 food, so that's what we need for the event, and a book.
And a stone. That's a stone.
That's a book.
That is a book.
That is a book. It's
My
brown.
eyesight's bad over here.
Okay, so you know what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pass.
Pass? Okay.
So now, technically, I think we're supposed to do the books.
I have 4.
So you have 4 books. Wow.
Go up to 9.
And I have 1 book.
So I'm still ahead of you. I get 2 points for that.
This is where you always kill me.
Yeah.
You kill me in the books.
Okay, you have more famine than me.
So I'm going to get 2 points. Did I not get any points last time?
No, we didn't have famine. We didn't have military.
Wow. Boy, I suck at this.
I don't have any military.
I don't have any military, so in that case, you get to retain being first player.
Nice.
That is it. We'll reset everything.
Get rid of that. There's that goal.
Get rid of these tiles and get some new ones from the 3rd age.
Yep. What do we got going on here? Queen Elizabeth I. She was in Doctor Who too. Look at that.
That was Bad Wolf? Or not Bad Wolf, the one about the werewolf?
That was Victoria.
Oh, that was Victoria.
Elizabeth was in the 50th.
Oh, yeah.
And she was in the end of Shakespeare Code. And she slapped. She gets slapped a lot. Okay. Ooh.
Oh, you've got so many dice.
I do have a lot of dice.
Oh, I need to reset all that.
Okay, so I have, wow, I got 6 stone. I think I can build a lot. A book and 2 money.
Well, here's the thing. You have to build the wonder that you already have on your board before you're allowed to buy a new one.
Yep. Let's see. I'm gonna go 2 white. I'm gonna go ahead and get this one. The printing press. Nice. So 2 white goes into 2.
You only get rid of 1 white.
Oh, cool. That works.
Yeah.
2 blue, and I have, ooh, 5 books. So I have 6, 7 books now.
Okay, this is the point where I just need to give up on my culture. My culture sucks.
You're an uncultured swine.
Oh, okay. I'm an uncultured swine. Well,
That's got to be from something.
you know, I've got this wonder sitting over here, and I need 3 stone, and I only have 2.
You might want to re-roll.
Well, ooh, man, there's no, because you took the ones that have blue, and the blue ones are the ones that give the stone.
Yep.
So.
Hey, a red gives a stone. Gives 1.
You know what? I'm going to go ahead and do that.
Military.
Wow, but I'd have to give up. Oh, I haven't rolled yet. Have I?
Yeah, you haven't rolled.
Have I rolled?
No, I went first.
Oh, okay. I'm like, I had 3 food. I had 3 food last time.
There you go.
Wow, look at all them books.
I've still got more than you. Ah.
That's 5 books.
I have 7.
5 books, a stone, some money, and some food.
Okay.
Yeah, you're just killing me on the books. That's just nutso.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. I think, well, that'd give me money.
I am going to college, so I guess girls go to college to get more knowledge. That's true. You're singing over there.
I know. I'm singing. Do I want that?
No.
That would give me a lot
What
of
do you
money.
want?
It'd give me money and food. You know what? Oh, shoot.
Shoot,
I have to get rid of.
Get rid of something.
You know what? I'm gonna re-roll.
What?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep that.
Okay.
And I think I'm gonna keep my stone, but I'm gonna re-roll.
You're gonna
these.
lose your books. You just don't care, do you?
You know what? You're killing me on the books.
You're just like whatever, 2 points.
Yeah,
Go for it.
I get junk.
Yeah. Okay. Well, for 1 coin, I'm gonna go ahead and take this one.
What is that?
Frigate. Is that right? Frigate. Like in Star Realms? The frigate?
Yeah, that's a frigate.
It's a frigate.
Because it's an old Navy ship.
Cool.
So you get rid of your white.
Yep, 2 reds, stone, and some food.
You mean a sword?
Yeah, sword. Starts with an
A
S.
sword and the stone.
I've not seen that movie.
You know what? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to spend 1, 2, 3 gold, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take.
What is it?
This is the terrace farming. So I'm going to do that. I'll get rid of the white, and I will get 2 gold
You got money.
or 2 yellow. Oh, I got some food.
3, 4 food. So you've got enough food.
I've got enough food if I want
Yes,
to do
you
that.
do. Okay.
Plus I got
I'm
money.
going to use. Okay, I'm going to use this one, and I'm going to build the chicken over here.
Chitsanitsa?
Yeah, and I get a military chit for that.
A sword. I'm going to get a sword.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. What do I want to do? I need 3 military. But you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I will use that sword and I am going to
the
conquer
golf course.
Brazil. Yes, that looks like something from the Masters. So that's actually going to
It
give
is
me.
green, the
stone.
border. I wonder if they planned that. I thought, oh, it looks like a golf course.
It does
Let's make
look
it green.
like a golf
That's
hole.
why I can't take it seriously.
Your turn.
Yeah. No. I'm gonna re-roll all of these. Okay, that kind of helps me out a little. So I got a stone, 2 stones, food, 2 swords, and a money. Okay, so I've got enough swords now.
You know what?
Good.
I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to re-roll this blue dice because
Okay.
I don't need the book. I need stone.
You got 1.
Well,
That'll
actually,
help you
I have 3 stone
There you
there.
go.
So I'm going to be able to build my wonder.
Yeah. I'm gonna buy this wonder. I don't know what you're singing. The Himeji Castle. It kind of looks like that thing from Epcot in Japan. Like that really big building.
Ah, yes.
You know what I'm talking about?
I think I know what you're talking about.
It's like funky looking.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use my 3 stone there, and I am going to complete my Hagia Sophia.
Okay.
So there's another. Actually, I'm going to put that.
I'm
down.
gonna
Here's my other
use
wonder.
my other 2 stone here, and I'm gonna build that castle.
You know, build that castle.
Build that castle.
You got to whack that spider.
Tell those spiders you don't want top dates.
All right,
Okay.
so I think
Yeah.
I'm going to use my last 3 gold there, and I am going to buy the Kremlin. This is my last one.
Sounds like a
there.
gremlin.
Gremlin.
Like that little creepy
Gremlin with the Kremlin. All right,
pass.
you are passing.
Yep.
You know, all I have is the food for the event.
I have swords.
So I'm gonna go ahead and pass.
Books.
So let's do books. I have no books because I'm
3,
uncultured.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, let's
So
just.
16. That's 2 more points for me.
Yeah, you're killing me, kid.
You've got the food. You get 3 points.
I have the food. There's my 4 food, so I'm gonna get 3 points.
I have
1,
more
2, 3.
military than you, so I will stay in the lead, and I get 3 points.
Yes, you do.
Nice. So I stay in the lead, and
Okay.
we are on 4. Phase 4. This is
So
it.
this game goes by very
It
fast.
does. Maybe with more players, like it takes longer.
Well, it says in the rule book 10 to 15 minutes per player. So,
well,
I
that's
mean,
not
in a
bad.
2-player game, you should be done in 20 to 30 minutes.
Nice.
MIT, there we go.
Okay, and we'll get rid of that. And
The
put
last
the middle
event
one out.
is
Ooh,
wow,
6.
a lot of military there. And you've got the red
I got
dice.
3 red dice. Yep. I knocked a dice out. What dice was that? Oh, I had another white, I think, yeah.
Yeah, you had 2 white.
Yeah, I'm like, they all just like fell out there. Okay, well, I think I've got that military right there.
It's ungodly how much
I have a lot of
how many dice
military.
you have.
Look at that. I have a lot. Okay. What do I want to do?
All that and only 1 gold.
Yeah. I have 2. Let's see. Ooh, yeah, let's do that. Since it's the last time, let's go 2 coins. Let's get the Statue of Liberty. Let's get that. That was in an episode of Doctor Who, too.
It was also featured in X-Men.
Yeah, but Doctor Who's cool.
Oh,
jeez.
wow. There is money galore. Look at
That
that.
is a lot of money.
Money galore and 2 stone.
Jeez.
Wow. Let's see. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 money.
Yeah,
Potentially 11 with my chits here. So you know what I think I'm going to do is
What you
I'm
gonna
going to
buy?
go ahead. No, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to build my Kremlin.
Go for it. I'm going to build the Statue of Liberty because I have 5 stone, and that's going to be 7 victory points at the end.
Wow.
That's kind of helpful there because it was between that or the MIT.
Here's the problem.
Yeah. What's your problem?
I'm not going to get enough stone to build any of the other wonders.
Nope, because
That-
your other things don't allow that.
That kind of sucks.
You can buy people. That kind of sounds wrong, but you could go for it. You can buy Tesla and Antoinette.
Yeah, but I haven't used my rerolls yet, so
Yeah, but you're not going to get stone. That's what
I think what I'm
saying.
going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use the 1 there and
What are you getting?
well, let's see. Do I want railroads or what is this?
That is, I don't know.
This
I
is
can
oh
see
dreadnought. Oh, that just sounds cool.
Dreadnought.
So I'm going to get the dreadnought because it's going to be worth 1 point, and I'll get rid of that white dice.
Okay.
Your turn.
Let's see. I think I have enough military over here. So let's see. How many do we need? 6.
Yeah.
So there is 6. Let's re-roll these 2 and see what happens. There's another 2 swords and a coin. Okay. I'm
All
doing the military. I
Well-
think I've got that covered.
You know what? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to see if I can get some food here.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go ahead and re-roll all these.
You got 2.
Well, 2 food, but I need 4.
You need 4. You've still got re-roll, so you're good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and buy Miss Marie Antoinette. She's gonna go there. So she's 2 victory points, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and pass because I'm done. So on to you. Whatever you want to do, go for it.
You're wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to re-roll,
Okay.
and I'm going to re-roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to re-roll these 3.
There you go. There's your food. You only need 3 food, and you have a book. So if you
And
want to re-roll one
Book's
of them,
not going to
you're
do
good.
me a bit of good.
Re-roll a food and a book
That's true.
because you've already got
Yep.
the food. I don't have food.
Yeah.
I'm helping you
Because I
out
don't
here.
need that. There's money and food.
You've got money. You could buy.
Oh, I got a ton of money. I
You
know.
could buy stuff.
Well, but the problem is I don't have any military,
Okay.
so these are useless.
Buy
I can't
Tesla.
build these.
These 2.
That's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
So I'm going to,
Overpay.
well,
Oh no, you have the chits.
it doesn't really matter.
Either
Actually,
way.
this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to use my 2 for
Yeah.
that, and I'll get Tesla.
You're gonna overpay for the railroad.
Put Tesla there, and I actually have to get rid of 2 rerolls,
You've already
which no
used
big
them.
deal. So I've already used them. So
Railroad. Go for
I
it.
can overpay
Overpay.
for the railroad, and I will take that,
That's a
and
point.
that will. I'll
Not-
just replace
It's not
the
gonna matter.
replace the
Yeah.
aqueduct there, and I'll get rid of the blue
The
dice
aqueduct.
for that. So the
We get rid
aqueduct,
of the water slide.
quack quack aqueduct. Yeah, aqueduct is actually a cool ride on
Disney Cruise.
Disney Cruise Line. Is it on both the Dream and the Fantasy, or
Yes.
just yes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I've been on both of them then.
Yes.
So I will keep the food and I will pass.
We're good.
So we do books.
I have 3, and I'm still ahead of you.
Yeah.
For shock.
You get 2 points there.
Okay.
So let's do famine.
That's you. You get 4.
4
1,
points.
2, 3, 4.
Which probably is not going
And
to
I
matter a
have
bit.
swords. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we'll do the final tally of the points.
Okay.
And we'll get back to you on that trophy presentation.
Okay, so final score is Dad 21, Daughter 33. Man,
Woo!
how is it you just keep kicking my butt at this game?
Sucks.
Well, yeah, I
You
mean,
give me free points, so yeah.
I don't try to. I mean, it is a dice game, so there is luck involved with that. But man, I mean,
You give me 8 free points.
it is. But
So,
you
yeah,
actually
yeah.
beat me. So even if we put those back, so you want to go back and reverse here.
So give me-
So it'd be
take away-
you'd still be right there. So
I still beat you, yeah. But I'm here because I'm not
Yeah, I
good.
know. Wow.
I'm just that good.
yeah. Well, I mean, look at all the dice you have too. I mean, I tried to get all the dice, and I was getting the money dice, but the problem was you were getting all the blue ones.
Yeah.
So I wasn't getting the blue in order to get the stone to build the wonders, because that was kind of my idea was, get the money so I could get the wonders and then get the stone
But
so I
you
could
didn't
build
have
them.
stone. That was
No,
your problem. I did good.
did not have the stone.
So
Okay,
yeah,
so-
let's tell you what we think.
Okay, I'll go first this time.
Okay.
This is really cool. I like this game. It is fast. It's real easy to learn. The quality of the dice and the cardboard is really good. The artwork on this is really nice too. I like that. One of the other things I want to point out about the tiles, here's the back of the tiles, and as you progress through the ages, you'll notice this is all kind of faded. So that's the first age, and as you go up in age, you see that you get a little lighter, or a little bit more definition, and then you start adding a little bit of color. So by the time you get to the 4th age, you really got all the color and whatever. I don't know what it is I want to say. Vibrancy.
This kind of
guess.
happens too with
With the events.
the event cards. So yeah.
There's not really too many negatives. This is kind of the cardboard's a little bowed, but that's okay. It's small. It's not a huge box. And I know in Richard Ham's run through of this, he talked about the player boards and that the nations should have something unique to each one. And I kind of agree with that. That would add another dimension.
They kind of do. I mean,
Because in Seven Wonders, you've got the A and the B side of the wonders. In this, if you had like an A and a B side where A was the same as everybody else, but the B had something special for your unique nation, that would actually been
okay, I
been
see
pretty
what you mean
cool.
by that. I thought you were talking about like the artwork on them. Like the background's kind of different. Like mine looks like a pretty pattern with flowers. Yours just looks like hieroglyphics. So I mean that kind of adds to like the theme, I guess, but not like what you're saying though with different things.
And I think the quality on the dice is really good. I know there was a delay in getting this out because of the dice.
They look great.
But the dice are really cool. The only negative about the dice is these are the books. These are the stones. The only thing, I mean, they're very similar. One is brown, one is black. So I mean that's a distinguishing thing. But
they're just you kind of have to look at it,
Yeah, you just kind of have to know what you're doing.
Yeah.
But other than that, I think it's nice. Even the chits are cool.
They're clear to tell on those. You can tell which is which.
Yeah, and that's thick. I mean, that's sturdy cardboard. So
yeah, I like it. I've never played Nations, like the normal version of it. Have you?
No, I've not played the board game, and I've heard the board game can take a couple hours to play.
And this took really quick.
And from other people that have played this and the board game, they say that this satisfies that same itch. So I don't know if it does or not. If you've played the board game and you've watched our playthrough here, maybe you can kind of get a gauge on if it will scratch that itch for you. But
comment if it does, or you see differences or likes or whatever, because we don't know.
Yeah.
So inform us. Definitely shoot us messages. Yeah, I mean, I like it. I've never played like a dice game like this. All the dice games we play are very different, which I think is really cool because you get different mechanics kind of with them.
And this is kind of the first of the new themed dice game that we're going to be doing. because we're going to be doing Pandemic the Cure, and we just got Roll for the Galaxy, and what's the other one I said we were doing? Bang the Dice game.
Bang.
So we're going to have to get some special guests to help out
I'm
with
not
that.
sure if I can be in that one. I don't
So
know.
we'll figure that one out. But no, I would give this game 2 thumbs up. I really like it. It's fast, it's fun, it's friendly.
2 thumbs up sounds kind of like a downer. Like 5 stars sounds better than 2 thumbs up.
Okay, well we can go with that.
It's just a 2 to 5. It's like, what are you gonna go for?
So I guess I will
Yeah.
do the walk of shame like an Egyptian because I lost and I
Yeah.
was the
I
Egyptians.
mean, you're gonna walk like an Egyptian. It's kind of shameful.
On
On that note, we'll see you guys next time.
All right, bye.
Like and follow us on Facebook to stay current on our show schedule, sneak peeks at future shows, and to interact with us.